You bring up an interesting point because, yeah, it was like so crazy how you're just watching a slow train wreck, essentially. At
Yeah,
least that's what it felt like for me. And
yeah,
so
yeah,
presented like the psyche or the context of their brains. They were like, why? Like inside, like they knew, like you made it clear that the people knew
yeah,
this was unhinged behavior and they
yeah,
didn't know why. Like
yeah,
they were able to rationalize or seek logic,
yeah.
but and question themselves, but they couldn't help themselves. There was like
No, that was
there was
scary
that
to me as well.
disconnect.
Yeah, because I thought if you knew you were having these thoughts, these mad thoughts, and you knew they were crazy thoughts, and you, in your own head, to me, that's a scary thing. Like in your own head, you're knowing that it's wrong, but you can't get away from thinking like this. And maybe there is something to be said about maybe mental illness or something like that. I don't really know. I didn't intend for it to be like that, but that was certainly something that I thought was a scary concept that they knew that this was happening and that they were powerless and they're actually giving into it and being like, this is really crazy, but is it so bad how I'm feeling?
That's I definitely caught that. I don't think it's a bad thing that there's like a parallel there
Yeah,
because mental illness, it's yeah, when people who are self-aware, just self-aware and they know that depression or anxiety or they've
yeah,
got something that where they can identify it and they're like, okay, this is a trigger for me. They understand it and they
mm,
know whatever point of their journey that they're at. But I that's what that definitely reminded me of was like just the self-awareness and then that disconnect. And yeah, like you said, it's frightening. It's you don't
yeah,
have you can only help it so much because a lot of the times I think mental illness, like it's just a matter of chemical imbalance and
right,
some of that. So that's
yeah,
for you to play on that intentionally or not. I think that was really interesting and really smart just to help more like I won't speak for other readers, but just like for me, for example, just really help me make that connection and then make it a little more terrifying.